He who honors the goddess of rainbows shall be guided to the heavens upon wings of fluid grace. Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Adam, and welcome back to Golden Sun. Last time, we left off dealing with this little thing here. This little puzzle here. And, well... goodness. We're not quite sure what exactly it means by honoring the goddess of rainbows, but if it's anything else like the rest of this lighthouse, there's really only one thing it can be. So let's go ahead and give it a try. We use ply on the statue here, and the rainbow disappears, and the waterfall starts sparkling. And then starts going absolutely wild. But apparently that makes the waterfall flow upward. Needless to say, the rest of the party is a bit unsure about this, but Isaac decides to go first. And up he goes. So then Garrett's after, much more smoothly and calmly, and Ivan follows suit, bringing up the rear. The lighthouse lights up. The entire world seems to start shaking. And, well, here we are at the top of the lighthouse. And we just get deposited here. Isn't this interesting? We're at the lighthouse area. And if we look here in front of us, we see a synergy stone. Well, that'll be useful. We can go ahead and heal up. To make sure we're all topped off, and anyone who's been playing an RPG for any significant amount of time will know that when there's a chance for a full heal like that, it usually means something bad is about to happen. So, we'll go ahead and just set all our Jinn on standby. Ah, yes, I forgot. This is just the menu. So, I'll go ahead and set them all on standby here, so we can summon them in battle, just in case anything comes up. And just to go ahead and be on the safe side, we'll save here as well, because you never can be too sure about things like this. So let's just walk up here and see what's going on with this lighthouse. It's too late. The lighthouse has already been lit. It can't be. Well, Mia, you can see it with your own eyes. It is, in fact, lit. The beacon cannot be lit without the Mercury star. Goodness, my voice is not working right tonight. The elemental stars were stolen from Saul's sanctum on Mount Aleph. Mount Aleph? Saul's sanctum. Are you healers from Saul's sanctum? Well, I guess technically with his synergy of choice, Isaac could be called a healer of sorts. Maybe. We came from a village called Vale to recover the 3 elemental stars. But, unlike you, we are not healers. Did you say Vale? That's what he said, yeah. Our village was there to protect Saul's sanctum, but the stars were stolen. That sounds just like my clan. I have failed in the one duty placed upon me. This is terrible. Isaac! Garrett! Where's that voice coming from? All the way over there. So it's you, Isaac. Those kids are still alive? You came all this way to save Jenna and Kraden? Well, I mean, kinda. Yeah. That's not all. We're after the elemental stars. In other words, they've come to stop us. Then we have no choice. Let's take care of them now, before they can do any harm. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but last time they seemed to be of the opinion that there wasn't really much we could do to harm them in the first place. And they did make that whole promise with Felix that they wouldn't harm us. And also that whole thing about, you know, us still being alive. Weren't they kind of hoping we would still be alive since, you know, we have the Mars star and everything, and they kind of need that for their whole plan. Whatever it is. All we really know is that it involves lighting the lighthouses. But they seemed pretty intent on lighting all 4 lighthouses. And if we have one of the stars they need, and we just happen to die somewhere out randomly in the world, that would pose problems for them, but it's only a game. 20-year-old game, likely designed for younger children. Okay, let's continue. Minardi, wait. And Soteros is here too. Oh, Soteros. They want to... I heard everything. They were lucky to survive the eruption of Mount Aleph. I mean, he's not wrong. It was one heck of an eruption. You have endured so much, and now you want to throw your lives away? Fine. If that is your wish, prepare to have it granted. Soteros, are you going to fight them alone? Minardi, I can't expect you to leave our hostages alone and help me, can I? That's true. Besides, I want to see how much their powers have developed. Are you sure about this, Soteros? Leave me be. Head for the next lighthouse. Now. Well, geez, man. She was only asking out of concern. It's kind of 4 against 1 here, dude. Come here, child. Do you mean to defy me? I should teach you a lesson, child, but... Felix, I'd get your sister to obey me if you hope to keep her from harm. Yeesh! Jenna, please, just do as she says for now. Felix... It's alright, Jenna. In what way is this alright, Kraden? In what way is this alright? Naturally, of course. Minardi telling Jenna to come here was, of course, key word for her to back away to the backside of this platform so I can jump over to it. Dialogue in this game is not its strong suit. Isaac and Garrett shouldn't have come after us. Weren't you kind of counting on them to come after you? Because they have the Mars star? Come on. You were doing relatively well, Felix. I'm sorry, Isaac, Garrett. I'm sorry too. I'm counting on you. Presumably she was talking to Soteros there and not to us. Isaac, Garrett, don't die! Oh, Kraden has a magnificent set of lungs on him, if nothing else. Jenna, Kraden! If you want to save them, you'll have to beat me first. No! Get back! What's the matter? Satoros is extremely powerful. I could sense it when I faced him. You have to be very careful when fighting him. We have to match his strength. Match me? Ah! You think you can match the great Satoros? I mean, given what we saw last time, even without Minardi, you could probably whoop our butts pretty easily, so we probably can't match you. Not directly, at least. And yet you still want to fight? Ship of fools. Fine then. I'll just teach you a lesson. But Satoros isn't looking so well. What happened? Satoros is moving strangely. What's this? The light of Mercury. It's weakening my synergy. I must finish this quickly. Come on, fools. And there we have the gimmick for this battle. If you remember before, Satoros defeated us fairly handily. And if we were to fight him at full strength, even now with 10 more levels under our belts, it likely wouldn't go very differently. And he would probably beat us fairly soundly once again. But, because Satoros is a Mars adept, and we're fighting him at the top of Mercury Lighthouse, the element opposed to Mars, his power is weakened. Now, it does bring to question the mind of why Garrett isn't also weakened, as he's also a Mars adept, but, well, let's not worry about that too much. Just go on with the fight. And we see the level 2 summon for Mercury, which is interesting. It does a fair bit of damage as well. The same cannot be said for Mars. The tier 2 summon there doesn't do quite as much. But we will go ahead and use Isaac to heal up Mia, because he is faster than her, unfortunately, despite her being our dedicated healer sort. Well, not dedicated healer sort, but the one that most easily fills the healer role. And as you can see, even weakened by the light of Mercury, Satoros is nothing to sneeze at. His synergy packs a nasty punch. So, we'll go ahead and heal up Ivan, as he's the closest one to dying. Then we'll see if we can't do something about his power, because it is rather worrying. Things aren't looking so well for us right about now. But we'll see what we can do. We'll boost our resistance with Breeze. Try and take some of the bite out of his synergy attacks. Just in time, too. He roasts the party again. As you can see, that cut the damage quite substantially. Now we just need to find some way to survive this coming turn. We should be able to do some hefty damage once again. As long as he doesn't cast a group synergy spell, we should be fine. But he seems to really like casting Fireball. Ooh, that was a close one. Could have gone very poorly. Very easily. He's still not down. This is gonna get very messy very quickly. We need to try and take him out as quickly as possible, and there we go! Sadaros is down. Isaac, we got him! Who would have thought that Mercury Lighthouse held such great power? If only my synergy had been at its full power. Sadaros, you said you were weakened. What did you mean? I meant nothing. I shall tell you what he means. And of course, we have more strange guests. That voice, could it be? Alex. It's been a while, Mia. Alex, do you realize what you've done? Ha! Of course. I have freed a great power that has long been sealed away. Mercury, the lighthouse of water. What a mighty force. Alex, are you mad? No, Mia. Don't you understand? The lighthouse granted you great power during your battle with Sadaros. It's true. I can use my power without ever depleting it. That's a bit of a stretch. To do that, you would have had to have been regenerating about twice as many synergy points every round, Mia. And you definitely weren't. Don't you see? The Mercury Lighthouse supplied you with limitless synergy. Again, that's a bit of a stretch. Synergy? Are you telling me my powers come from synergy? That's what he said. You and I are both members of Mercury Clan. Masters of Water Synergy. Mia is an adept too, isn't she? Well, we did learn in Vale that adept is just a word for someone who can use synergy, so I guess technically, yeah, she is. Jeez, Isaac, you knew all along and you didn't tell us? I figured it would be obvious. Come on, give me some slack here, man. Tell me, Alex, why wasn't Sadaros able to use his full power? Ah, yes. I shall explain it all. Sadaros is aligned with Mars, the clan of fire. Fire and water are opposing elements. His full power was bound by the water synergy of the lighthouse. Didn't Sadaros know that? Of course he knew. However, he failed to appreciate the power of this lighthouse. As did I. Is that why we were able to defeat Sadaros? No, there is more to it. I stood by, watching your battle from afar. You were watching us? Yes. I did not help Sadaros because I was certain he would win. But I was wrong. You have become such great fighters in a short time. Sadaros is up again? But we beat him! Me? Beaten? Never! I lost to this lighthouse, not to you. And regardless of who you lost to, you still got beaten. So don't be a sore loser here now, friend. I was merely stalling you until Sadaros regained his strength. Cheeky little. You were just buying time. That's not fair, Alex. I won't let Sadaros escape. And just what are you going to do? Will you finish him off? Strictly speaking, finishing him off might be the smart thing to do, after all the trouble he's caused, but finishing off an injured and exhausted man just isn't really the noble thing to do. If we're trying to save the world, technically includes him too. Unless there's no other option. Right now, we still have other options. Yes, Isaac. You seem like a smart warrior. You can't beat our combined might, now that we've seen how you fight. Well, there is also that. And I doubt you are the type to finish anyone off. And that too. Of course, you are welcome to believe whatever you want. And once again, Alex pulls that trick out of his hat. He warped again. Again? He's done that before? Yeah, in Sol Sanctum. That's synergy. The warp. Does that mean Mia can use it? No, it's impossible. Even Alex didn't have this kind of power before. Ah, well. I can't stay the same Alex you knew forever. Well, it seems that my ride has returned while we were speaking. And so, I bid you adieu. Isaac, Satoru still has the elemental stars. That's right. We can't let him leave now. Oh? And you want to take the elemental stars from Satoros? That's kind of one of the reasons that we came all this way. Ha! Too bad. Minardi has them. You'll have to ask her. Oh, dang it. That reminds me. Do you still have the Mars star? No. We left it behind somewhere for safekeeping. Are you telling the truth? Well, I shall believe you for now. Nice to know you're so trusting. And he pulled that trick out of his hat again. I suppose you'll be willing to pursue us for the elemental stars. Of course. I look forward to it. I shall see you soon, then. Goodbye. I look forward to our next battle. And down they go, leaving us behind. They're gone. Shoot, we couldn't even save Jenna. I don't deserve to be a healer. Oh, where'd that come from? Couldn't stop them from lighting the beacon. I failed my clan, failed in my duty. That's not true. We can still beat them, right, Isaac? Yeah, sure. Definitely. Probably. This isn't hopeless yet. That's right, Isaac. All we have to do is stop them from lighting all the lighthouses. The beacon of Mercury Lighthouse has been lit, but we'll stop them next time. That's right. We can save Jenna at the next lighthouse. Yes. We won't let Alex get away with this. Let's go after them now. What's the matter? We should hurry. We? Mia, are you coming along with us? That's right. But the people of Emil need you, Mia. It's okay. The fountain shall be filled as long as light fills the lighthouse. That's an old saying. The fountain will run over with healing waters now. I have mixed feelings about leaving, but Emil will be fine as long as the fountain continues to flow with the water of Hermes. Water of Hermes? I think we remember that. That's the whole thing that Laurel said would be able to heal Trent. That's what brought us here in the first place. Well, alright then. We should hurry if we're going to follow them. Now, we could just go ahead and use our synergy to retreat from here. But if we come over here, we see that the elevator returns. And we can just go ahead and hop on over and head down ourselves. And we end up right back here at the start of the lighthouse. It is a one-way trip, though. If we want to get back to the top of the lighthouse for whatever reason, we'll have to go back the long way through the lighthouse and climb up again. And if we come down here, we see people. The legend said that if the lighthouse was lit, the fountain would fill again. It looks like the legends were true. That's super. Our fountain is back. They say these waters can heal all that lives. That's super. We don't have to fear any epidemic as long as we have our fountain. That's super. The fountain is flowing with water. And so, there's that bottle. Ah, yes. And we'll use this empty bottle. And we'll get the Hermes water. I drank the healing water, and now I feel great. I should get a bottle so I can take some home with me. Hint, hint. If we didn't already have that empty bottle, that would have been the hint to find it. And now, we just come back here to a mill and rest up in the inn real quick, so we can be fully healed and ready to get back on our way. 32 coins, that's nothing. So we'll pay up, rest up, and then, well, make plans for what to do next. I think the smartest thing to do here would be to head back to Polima Forest and heal up Tret. So, I think that's what we'll do. But that's for next time. So, until then... Well, until then. See you next time, everybody.